Hi guys and welcome. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for tuning in. So I'm about to do a get ready with me. I'm about to go to church this morning, but I thought it would be a great time just to do a little story of becoming a makeup artist and the reality of being a makeup artist. So if you or anybody who you know wants to be a makeup artist, tell them to watch this video because it definitely gives a lot of tips and tricks how to get into the industry. Enjoy the video, guys. So I just slicked my edges, so I'm just going to take my headscarf just to slick my edges while I do the beat. I'm going to go in with my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. So I basically got into makeup artistry, I want to say after university, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I had a period where I wasn't working at all and I felt really lost and I was looking for guidance, and then I felt like God told me that become a makeup artist. And after a while I decided, okay, after much encouragement from myself, I decided, okay, let me just take this this risk. Yeah, that's how I wanted to become a makeup artist since I was younger. So yes, I've always been into makeup for a while, and you know, I've done other people's makeup in the past and it actually turned out well, but it was never a route that I felt confident to go down. So during this time it was like makeup, I was like, do you know what, it's a possibility. I do nice makeup on myself, so why can't I do it on other people? Ooh, she's flawless. I'm gonna take my Chestnut LA Pro Girl concealer. So I was unemployed and I decided that I wanted to become a makeup artist. So I next got a job at H&M, just part-time, doing 20 hours a week. At this time I just made sure I utilised my paycheck. So every paycheck I had, I used £90 to grow my kit. Made sure I got foundations and concealers, eyeshadows. Then I realised like I was doing makeup on people but the skill wasn't there, so I was looking for one-to-one courses. Some of them were really expensive that I wasn't really working. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so I couldn't afford it. And then I saw Sanu, who was doing a one-to-one. I was like, I loved her makeup, that's the kind of makeup I want to do. So I took a one-to-one with her, which paid out really well, amazingly well. I learned a lot of knowledge that day, techniques, things I didn't even know about. Like I didn't even know that I needed a ring light. From there I continued to develop my kit. I was more knowledgeable about what I should have in my kit. I was working at H&M and I'm not gonna lie, I completely hated it. And luckily enough, I was assisting Sanu during that time. I took a one-to-one with Benicia, but not one-to-one, I took a masterclass with Benicia Botang at that point as well, which again I learned so much information and applied that. I use my colleagues at work to model. It's an LA Pro Girl concealer today. We have to balance out. It's not everyday NARS, I beg. Applied for a job at MAC. Yay! Yay! The first time I actually didn't get it, which I was completely bummed about, but that's okay because I got it the second time around. I started in January 2018, and then that's when I was able to grow my kit. I was actually challenged at work. I actually learned how to do colour matching things. One of the tips I want to do is that what I learned at MAC is that it's not about what you want. It's really not about what creative juice you want to spill out on the customer. They want something that's the natural glam and nothing too much. That's what you have to give them. I'm now using Espresso Foundation Stick by Bobbi Brown. If a customer doesn't want a full beat, if they want something subtle and they feel best not being noticed or stand out, they just want a clean beat, that's what you have to give them. Another tip I recommend with being a makeup artist is that you really have to be, you're being quite intimate with somebody face to face from the bat. You're touching their skin, talk them through it. Like I've learned a hard way, like some people don't like a pencil going straight towards the eye. Tell them first, it's just calms them down, makes them more aware of the situation. Yeah, and try and make conversation and just be nice and bubbly and welcoming. Really just makes the experience a lot nicer, and it's an opportunity to get to know people more. Like you don't know who in the walk of life you're meeting, where you're going to get inspiration from, what you're going to learn from them. Another tip, invest in yourself, honey. Invest in yourself, like invest in your craft, invest in the tools. Like you can only be as great as the tools you have. You can't do glow makeup without glowy products like illuminators and stuff. Definitely take one-to-ones. There's so much stuff that's still out there to learn to be a better makeup artist. Another thing is, try and get your driving license as soon as possible, because in all honesty, you're going to be going around the whole of London. You might have bridal makeup and you'd be waking up at 4 o'clock, taking public transport, taking bus. Try and be in control of the situation at all times. And as makeup artists, always try to be on time. For me, I rather spend more money taking Uber or something rather than public transport. There's horror stories of people who actually didn't make it down the aisle because the makeup took too long. Imagine you being responsible for someone not getting married. Imagine. You don't want that on your head. They have 101 things are going on around you. Once they said it's done, once you said you're going to have that makeup done at that time, have it done. Do the best work that you can do within that time period. It's your brand, it's your business. So just be as nice and as patient as possible, even though it is very difficult. Working at MAC, you're going to learn that if you choose to work there. So now I'm taking this pink, orange. I really don't mind. I just want a transition colour because I'm doing like a soft smoky eye today. That's my go-to. And again, taking my favourite brush and just blending that into the crease. Another thing I like to say is manage customer expectations. A lot of the time, I had this customer who, she was really beautiful, but she had an obsession with Maya Jama. And Maya Jama is obviously a beautiful lady, like she's stunning. She really wanted to look like her. And I did the makeup. But one of the things I realised I should have said is, honey, you are you and you don't have the facial bone structure like Maya Jama. You don't have her complexion. So I should have managed her expectations. By the time I finished the look, she was disappointed. Even though the makeup looked nice and she could appreciate the makeup looked nice, but she didn't look like Maya Jama. So anyway, I'm taking this brown shadow and I'm just applying this all over the lids. Real. Blend those edges together. Blend, blend, blend. I'm taking the same orange and pink colour. I might take the pink actually. Ooh, she kind of bright. I'm gonna take the brown instead. Guys, this is my go-to makeup look and I love it. I love it so much. It's so quick, so easy. I'm just taking my black eyeliner. I'm taking a bit on top of the lashes as well. Just gonna blend the bottom and the top out using a fine pencil brush. A little bit of smoke. Hello darlings. I'm gonna go in with my brows. I'm taking this eyelure pencil, which is almost finished, in the colour 4. Brush. And yes, I have a little slit in my eyebrows. I fell down when I was a baby. Taking my Anastasia brow kit, I'm taking Ebony and I'm just going to use some of the powder just to fill in so it's more even. I'm taking a bit of Fawn and Chestnut and just mixing that together just so I can conceal under the brows. Taking my 212 MAC brush and just cleaning the edges. And then taking the first fluffy brush, I'm going to take a bit of my Fenty bronzer and then just blend out as such, and then taking a bit of black, go into the inner corners a bit and just adding a bit more depth on the lids and blending that upwards. Mocha Mama on the back of a fluffy brush and smile to find my cheekbones once again. So I'm just going to take off my headscarf now. Actually, I'm just going to take this brush first and I'm just going to blend out the line of demarcation. Then taking a bit more Mocha Mummy and then just placing that on the hairline. Taking some mascara and then placing that on the lid. Yeah, but makeup artistry, you need to know what you're doing, you need to be organized, you need to know where all your products are. Taking the classic Raisin. I'm taking some Fix Plus. Using a product that is in stock. Becca Rose Gold Highlighter. I haven't used this one in a little while. Taking a bit of that. Okay, she's pink. And then taking a bit of the Urban Decay highlighter in Illuminated. I'm about to call it Illuminati. Just that, just on the very tops of the cheeks. Raisin by MAC. I haven't used this blush in such a long time. Raisin, it's a nice little, not too bright. Just putting a bit of that in the bronzer. I don't know, just feel like putting it all over today. I'm gonna contour my face a little bit. using a dark brown and smile just to give the face a tiny bit more definition. I'm blending that upwards. There you go, and that's the finished look. I don't usually wear anything on my lips. To be honest, most of the time it is dry. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any more questions about being a makeup artist. I'd love to answer them. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if it was any use to you. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as I'll be uploading videos every Wednesday. Thank you so much for your time and spending it with me and choosing to spend it with me, honestly. I hope you guys have a blessed day, week, whenever you're watching this, and God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces. I did it. I've done another one.